Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am playing with the Ash K Holm Buxom palette again. I created a neutral look with this palette and did some eye swatches for you guys, but I wanted to create a couple more looks, more colorful looks with the palette because it does have, oh, that's not showing anything. It does have some really beautiful colors that you can play with. Very what is the word, intimidating colors. They aren't intimidating shades. I think this salmon color is gorgeous for any eye color, any skin tone. These purples are gorgeous with blue, green, brown eyes, the blue as well. So I wanted to play with this palette again and create a couple more looks for you guys. So these are the looks that I created. I also opted for a more peachy tone to my makeup look today, so I used the NYX Sweet Cheeks in Summer Breeze. This is a nice matte pigmented eyeshadow, very peachy, as well as the Nude One lip gloss from KKW. It has a nice peach undertone to it, so I thought that would pair really well with the blue as well as the purple and the coral salmon color. So if you guys would like to see how I created these looks, then just keep watching. All right, so last time I used the neutral colors in the palette. So this time I want to go for something colorful. So I'm going to do two looks, one on each eye, and I'm just going to try to step out of my little neutral box and do something fun and a little bit more colorful. All right, so let's begin. Let's start. Let's get it going. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the shade Royalty and just a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna start blending that into my crease and up on my brow bone. All right, sorry, I'm just moving my mirror around, trying to find the best angle for me to apply to show you guys and also to see the color the best. So these mattes, like this purple matte, just blends so effortlessly. It's beautiful. And yeah, it's just blending out like a dream and very buildable. Like it's not overpowering and you can just keep building it up. All right, now I'm just gonna go in with a flat brush and the shade Iconic and just place that on my lid. We finally have our first hockey game today for the boys. I'm so excited. They haven't played in like 7 months, so it should be fun and exciting. They get to play with their cousins and get to play against their cousins, so we're really excited to be able to go watch them. So I definitely won't be able to wear this look out. Well, probably I wouldn't wear it out anyways because I'm gonna have two different eyeshadow looks, but super pumped about that. We got a little bit of rain last night, but where I'm at, we are in dire need of rain. It is so dry. There are a lot of forest fires going on, and every time you think it's gonna rain, it's just a big cloud with not so much rain. So we really need a good dumping of rain. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Major, and I'm going to, let's see if I'm gonna try and use a brush, a flat pointy brush at first. If it's not applying how I want it to, I'm gonna go in with my fingers. So I just dampened my brush with a little bit of setting spray just to see if I can get a little bit more pigment without using my fingers, because I just kind of want to have, there, that's better. So if you are using like a foiled shimmery color and you just need a little bit more pigment, you can just give your brush a little spray with setting spray. Just kind of want to place it almost like a halo look, but I'm going up in the crease and I'm just leaving this middle part here for now. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush and the shade Unfiltered, and I'm just going to go up along my brow line just to blend that through and clean up the edges and just give it a little bit of warmth instead of the cool tone of the concealer that I put all over my eye. So that's just warming it up a little bit and just blending that purple shade through. Now I'm going to go in with my finger and the shade Living. It's like a nice opally, peachy, light gold color, and I'm just going to place that in the center of my lid. And I'm just going to kind of pat around just to blend it through with the purple. I add a little bit more of that shade, that purple shade Royal, up onto my brow bone, and I'm just going to kind of blend that through. I just wanted a little bit more purple impact up here. Now I'm going to go in to the nice peachy, corally, salmon color 1989 and a little brush. And I'm just going to go right under my lash line. So I just put some brown Maybelline eyeliner in my lower waterline and upper waterline and some mascara, and I think it turned out beautifully. When I was swatching these in my other video, I swatched the purple and the salmon color together, and I knew I wanted to do something with both of them because it reminds me of, I don't know, it's definitely a color block that you see in fashion sometimes, and it just reminds me of like Barbie, and yeah, I think it turned out beautifully. These shadows blend together beautifully and blend beautifully. I haven't had a color palette. I don't really have any color palettes, but like say the NYX palettes that I do that have a little bit of color, they don't blend like this. So it's definitely a lot easier to work with color and to want to wear color when the shadows blend really nicely. So now I'm going to go into look 2. So I'm going to start by blending Teddy into my crease and up above my crease onto my brow bone. I'm going to go down here and just try to take out this brightness and just add a little bit of a shadow and like contour. Now I'm going to go into the shade Rich Rich and just deepen the crease a little bit. And I'm using a pointy brush so that I'm not going necessarily right into my crease. I want to see a little bit of this shade, and I don't want to lose it in my deep set eyes, so I'm just going to blend it up onto my brow bone. Sometimes it's good to just keep your eye open, especially with deep set eyes when you're applying your eyeshadow, so you can see where you want that color to cover. When my eyes closed, it looks like, you know, you could just etch this out, but when you open it, you still have a lot of lid space you want to cover, so just open your eye, kind of place the shadow where you want it. And then I'm just going to blend this out. Now I'm going to take a little sponge brush and go into the shade Scorpio, which is this gorgeous foiled blue color, and just start applying it to the lid. I'm concentrating more of the color near my lash line, like when you open your eye, you can see what you want to be covered. Like I don't necessarily have to concentrate too much in here. I'm going to blend that up through after with a brush. Now I'm going to take my little e.l.f. tiny concealer brush and I'm going to go into Smokin', which is the matte black shade, and I'm just going to press it into the lash line. I can't say it enough how impressed I am with how well these shades blend. And I think that this is going to be like one of those underrated palettes. So if you are thinking about this palette, like you want it, you should definitely get it. All right, now I'm going to go in with the shade Iconic. I don't usually highlight my brow bone, but I'm going to just highlight right near my brow line and just give this a little warmth as well. So I'm just kind of taking away any kind of concealer that was there. Just giving it a nice little warm sheen, nothing too bright or highlighting. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Stacked, which is kind of this rose gold foiled color, and a little flat brush, and I'm just going to go under the lash line. I'm going to go in with the shade Living and a little brush and just highlight the inner corner of my eye. Alright, so I tightlined and put on some mascara. I'll just cover up my other eye so that it doesn't take away from this eye look, but I think the eye look turned out stunning. Very, like, I feel like I would wear this out, not both of these eyes, but I've done them in more of a softer way that is just like a pop of color, and like I said, they just blend so nicely that it just feels like it's not overpowering, like the colors aren't overpowering. So I really love the way these eyeshadow looks turned out. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed watching and seeing more from the Ash K Holm Buxom palette. I definitely will be playing with it more. I think there's just so many more looks you could create with this palette. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.